The Constitution, created non-rights protected by the Constitution, are to be supreme law of the land. Any law in conflict is null and void in law. Bears no power to enforce, no obligation to obey, and purport to settle as though it had never existed. Officers of government that enforce unconstitutional laws are committing a felony. Because the supreme law of the land is the Constitution, Marbury versus Madison. Any law in conflict is null and void. Supremacy clause. Any law in conflict is notwithstanding in law. Period. Recently, my friend had gotten in trouble and he wanted to be his own attorney. He went to the courts and he told them, "I'd like to be my own attorney." The clerk told him they will not let him see the magistrate without an attorney. He asked them, "Would it violate my probation if I don't see the magistrate without an attorney, and will I go to jail?" The lady said yes. The lady didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. He has the right to be his own attorney, protected by the Sixth Amendment. She told him that if he didn't see the magistrate with an attorney, that he would go to jail. That's threat, duress, and coercion. He was threatened with jail, coerced into getting an attorney, and duressed into doing it. You know, and he went to the city police today, and they didn't fucking press charges of deprivation of rights under the color of law, even though there was 2 other United States codes backing up his shit, which I helped him look at the codes and understand that his rights were violated, that they violated the law. You know, I called the Attorney General of Michigan, the Attorney General of the United States, the court administration office, all these other bullshit ass places, talking, asking around. They don't know where the fuck to press the charges. You know, the city police, they fucking did that shit to me too. My ex had a bruise on her ass from someone who knocked her down. She had a bruise on her ass that's bigger than my fucking head. And the city police refused to press charges. Refused. A pregnant woman. They refused to press charges on someone who assaulted a pregnant woman. When the CPS worker broke into my house, into the garage, left her card in the door, the city police refused to press charges. And everybody wonders why all these fucking black people are wilding out, fucking pissed off in the cities. Because the courts are acting under the color of law. They're doing whatever the fuck they want. It's fucking atrocious. You know, my friend's gonna get locked up because he wanted to fucking stop his ex from drinking and driving. And then she lied to the police and told him that she fucking got hit by him. And then she called him later and said, "Oh, you didn't fucking hit me. Oh, I lied to the police. And ha ha ha, you're a piece of shit." And fucking, you know, he didn't record the conversation. And some fucking dumb drunk little bitch is gonna make my friend get locked up when he's just trying to be a dad. Just like me, I was just trying to be a dad. And the courts wouldn't allow it. The courts wouldn't let me be a father. We're sitting in a bullshit country. This isn't America. America is a place where you're free, not where you're fucked on a daily basis. We're sitting here in a fucking idiot zone where a bunch of fucking idiots are running amok, fucking everything up. You know, a lot of people, they don't really give a fuck unless it happens to them. And that's why I give a fuck. Because it's happened to me. I've been fucked by the government. I've been fucked so many ways by fucking people and their fucking stupidity. But I still believe in the Constitution because I know it's real. Because I know it's the only thing that's going to help us. The only thing. You know, the Founding Fathers, they marched through so many states 5 states with people. Half the military wasn't even fucking armed in the Revolutionary War. Half the military didn't even have fucking shoes. You know, those people, they fucking marched and they fucking died and they fucking felt more pain than you've ever felt in your fucking life. Just so we could have our First Amendment, our Second Amendment, our Third Amendment. Just so we could have a Bill of Rights, so we could have a court that doesn't operate like a fucking drunken sailor. You know, there was this episode of Pawn Stars, and they had a book written by the Founding Fathers that they were buying from 1774. And I was like, wow, that's an interesting book. I'm going to read it. So I read it. And they talked about the courts. And the courts operating under Admiralty law. Just like today. The secret jurisdiction that they do not want you to know about. Admiralty law. The Founding Fathers were sick of the courts operating under the color of law, doing whatever the fuck they want. And people think that the Founding Fathers didn't go through the same shit that we went through. You know, people in the cities don't get it. People just don't get it. They don't know what the history of this country is, why it was started, what was going on back then. Where the money went, who was taxing who was getting fucked. Right now, just like Cooper said, they would label patriotism as a mental illness. If you go to a shrink and say you're a patriot, you're fucking crazy to them. Because they don't believe in shit. They don't even believe in their fucking selves. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. You know, and I'm not advocating violence or I'm not advocating anything unlawful. But I know this is all fucking bullshit. And I know that if you don't defend your rights, you have no rights. And when people, it's getting fucked up, you know? Because when people in our own country will sit there and throw your rights in the trash can, you know, people sit there and they fucking don't have a fucking clue. They're sitting there fucking pretending they know. Pretending. Bunch of fucking parrots. It's like ODB said, preach your rhymes like a fucking parrot. Because those people are fucking preaching their bullshit like a fucking parrot. They don't know how to speak English. They're fucking idiots. You know, I wish I could be that fucking stupid and have a good job like that, but no, I'm smart, so I'm fucked by civilization. I'm the black sheep because I have a fucking brain. If you fucking flag my video because I'm swearing, then fuck you. You know? People walking around thinking they know all about the world. I know all about the fucking world. They don't know shit. Don't trust them. You know? I told my friend-in-law, wrote it down for him, showed him. He went to other people, showed them what happened to him. They told him, oh, that's not true. That's not real. It's right in federal fucking code, you fucking morons. You know? When I went to the Navy, I remember when I took their test, and I'm not saying I completed I dropped out before I was ever in there, but I took their test, and I scored higher than anybody they've ever seen. They stood there and fucking bragged about it. Look at this motherfucker, scoring high as fuck. I've never seen anybody score like this. They said I could have had any job I wanted in the Navy. Any. I chose nuclear sub-technician. I'm glad I didn't do that. Fuck that. It's a over-engineered steam engine. Bunch of fucking idiots. They think the pinnacle point of science is nuclear technology when it's an over-engineered steam engine. People are fucking retarded. You know, we're sitting here looking for shit to build shit with. New materials. There's fucking trees all over. Cut them down. Fucking mill them out. I guess I might make another video. Fuck you.